What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to yet another video. Today's video is just gonna be informative. So we're just gonna look at the sorry there, I was just reading a text. So we're just gonna take a look at the misconceptions that people get when it comes to gear. When it comes to gear in the studios, and so we're just going to talk about it, and then you can leave your opinions and suggestions in the comment section below, and then get back to it. And then FYI, this tutorial has everything to do with mixing and mastering. So let me just turn the music down a bit. That's fine. So it has everything to do with mixing and mastering, and the misconceptions that comes with gear, and most people do not understand. So let's get into the video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you find this video helpful, or if you just want to show your support. And so let me just move the mic. So there's a lot going on, guys, with mixing and mastering. There's a lot of misconceptions that is going on. Most people tend to think that you need all the gears in order to be successful in music career and whatnot. So let's look at mixing. Mixing and mastering. I do have a PDF that I've created. I was presenting on mixing and mastering on a charity function somewhere. So mixing is when an engineer carves and balances the separate tracks in a session on your playlist to sound good when played together. So you're just balancing and balancing your sounds so that they may sound nice. That's where you put in your compression, where you do your sound engineering. You manipulate the sound so that the sound may nice, so that it may sound nice. Now mastering is a whole different thing. In mixing, you do major or drastic changes, but in mastering, I've been getting this thing. While mastering a song means putting the finishing touches. Finishing touches is the key word. The finishing touches. You make very, very, very slight changes. That's why, in boosting frequencies, you're not gonna do above 1 dB of boosting. If you need to do 1 dB of boosting, when mastering, go back to the mixing part and then do that mixing, and then so it's just finishing touches, enhancing the overall sound, creating consistency across the album, and preparing so mastering in the one, or like your sounds must sound similar, not too different. I cannot be playing the first track in your album and then it plays around minus 2 dB of loudness, even though true peak is measured in LFUS, but that's for topic another day. As I was saying, the first track cannot be playing in around minus 2 dB, and then the next track plays at around minus 10 dB. You see, there's no balance in that. So let's get into the tutorial. The main focus of the day, it's studio gear. When you think mixing, Um, for instance, let's go to our images here. Preferably this image here. I need more quality pictures. Let's go to this page here. I know this one has quality pictures. As I was saying, we're going to demystify the perspective people have about studios and with regard to mixing. You can have a bad mix. You can have a bad mix even when you have gear, or you have those when you have gear, when you have those speakers and whatnot. There's a reason why mixing and mastering engineers, they use the NS10s. This one is not giving me. They use the NS10s. Now, NS10s are Yamaha speakers. They like using them because they sound terrible, you see. So if you can make any song to sound good on them, then any speaker that a listener is gonna use, the song is gonna sound perfect in it. For instance, here we have two types of monitors, three types of monitors in the studio. I can be corrected, but this is just the way I have carried out the knowledge with music so far. So we have the long range fields, which is the front houses ones, and then we have the near field. The near field is usually the ones on the desk. For instance, here, this picture here, these are the near field monitors. And mostly when you're alone in the studio, you're gonna use these ones. Now these big ones here, so this massive big ones here, these are not for mixing. This one and this one, they're not for mixing. They are for like when you are doing a listening session after your song is mixed and mastered and whatnot. They are for when you're doing a listening session, or when you're doing collaborations, those hype studio sessions when you are with friends and whatnot. And good, like these things that are for creating vibes, the louder the sound, and it feels like a party in the studio, and you get that feeling. You know what I'm talking about. These are for creating vibes. These ones, these and this. Me and you, we don't know this. We do not need this. Me and you, we only need two types of monitors. We need the near field and the referencing monitors. Now, these are the long range monitors. They're not used all the time. They're used when they are parties in the studio, when there are listening sessions and whatnot. Now let's get to the second part of the monitors. These ones are the ones that you are going to use, you are required to have in your studios. They are the near field monitors. So the near field monitors, we have these ones. Let me look for a perfect picture that has the long range and the near field. This picture right here. Let's take a look at this picture right here. As you can see, this is our long range speakers. As you can see, they're a bit behind. Now our near field, this picture is perfect because there's some monitors that I'm going to talk about. Now the near field monitors are going to be these ones. I think these ones are Genelec, if I'm not wrong. I can be corrected. These are the near fields. the near field monitors. You're going to use them most of the time. When you start mixing and mastering, you're going to use the near field ones, right? Oh, these ones are also the generic. Okay, so most of the time you're just gonna use this, or producers and mixing and mastering, they use this near field, and then after they're done with their mixing and mastering, they use our third type of monitors, which is the reference monitors. Now the reference monitors, we have aquatone. This speaker right here, it's aquatone. It's terrible. So they use it as reference. If your mixing or your record sounds good on these monitors right here, it will sound perfect on this, and it will sound more perfect on these ones. You feel what I'm talking about? Now, other studios, they only have one set of monitors, and those are the Yamaha NS10s. Let me search them for you right here. These are the Yamaha NS10s. Now, most studios, they like using them because they are portless. We have speakers or monitors that have ports, and other ones, and these ones don't have ports. Now, ports are those. Let me show you a port monitor. Let's go with the KRK. Now, if you search the KRKs, let's say KRK Rocket 8. Now, these ones, they are ported. They have a port. Now, what do I mean when I say they have a port? I got a picture. Let's open it. This space here, where it allows the bass to come out, the space here, it's called a port. The space here, they are ported. Now we also have another, most studio monitors have ports. We have your Adams, we have your Eves Audio, you have your Yamahas. Most of the Yamahas, they have a port at the back. So like this Adams T7V, it has a port at the back. These ones, Adams A7X, these are ports here, for the bass to come out. Now these ones also, they have a port at the back. These ones, they have ports here. So basically, a port is a space created here, like hoovers, so that your bass may travel through. Now, with the NS10s, it's different. It doesn't have ports. It doesn't have ports, so it is not ported. So it does not have holes in it. There is no escaping hole for sound to travel and whatnot. So, for instance, let's look at the NS10s here. They are without ports. There's no way where there's a hole where sound needs to come out and whatnot. No, they're without ports, and they don't sound too good. That's why they use it. So in a studio, it is essential that you have this type of speaker in your studio. If I mix a track on the speakers right here, my sound or my record is gonna sound perfect on these ones. Now, they sound flat. They are not enhanced in any way. Like the rockets, the KRK rockets, they are enhanced in the bass area. If you like bass, you can use the KRK rockets. You can use the KRK rockets. They have a lot of bass. Now, the Yamaha's HS, they also have a pod as well. The Yamaha HS, preferably the HS5. The Yamaha HS5, it sounds flat, so if you like bass and whatnot, you're not gonna like them. So yeah, as a music producer, as a beginner, I personally recommend KRKs. If you like bass, if you're into Amapiano and whatnot, buy the KRKs or the JBLs. Perfect. Then yeah, so that's the misconception people have with mixing and mastering. For instance, if you can look at some studios, they have reference monitors. Let me just search it quick. For instance, this is not giving me what I'm looking for. In certain studios, you'd find that they have an old tape. I'm gonna try and search something here. Like in certain studios, they have an old musical player. You know, those ones that play CDs and whatnot. They'd have it on the side. So after mixing and mastering on and the NS10s and whatnot, after they feel like they've done the song justice, they would play on an old stereo player. Most studios have. I don't know why. They're not giving it to me here. Okay, for instance, this is what I was talking about here. As you can see, we have the NS as the near field monitors, the NS10s. These are used for mixing and mastering, and then you can use them for production, but you're not gonna like the way your music, your production sounds, because you're just gonna be boosting and boosting. So when you're producing, mostly they turn this off when you're making a beat, then they turn these ones on. And if there's a lot of people in the studio and you want hype and you want, vibes, you also turn them on. In some studios, they have a stereo player, like old stereo player. They have something like this in the studio, so that when they are done mixing the song, then they use it to reference and hear how their sound or their record sounds like. And that's basically it. So the purpose of this tutorial was to tell you that we don't have the money to buy NS10s. Okay, sharp. We do not have the money to buy Aquatone monitors. Aquatone monitors are these ones. What's wrong with you, man? What's that Aquatone monitor? saw it somewhere. Oratone, yeah, my bad. Oratone, not Aquatone. It's Oratone. These ones. It's Oratone, yeah. I used to call it Aquatone like from the start when I knew about them. I thought they were Aquatone, so they're Oratones. These ones right here. So we may not have the money to buy them and whatnot. But what I like to do now is I use three reference types. First of all, I mix it on the monitors. After mixing it on the monitors, my reference number one, I'm gonna play it on a Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna play it on a Bluetooth speaker. Any Bluetooth speaker you play it on, but before you play it, the smaller ones like this one, don't play it on the JBL's Bluetooth speakers, because this one's the sound is very exceptional. Play it on those, these ones, yeah. But before you play your song on the Bluetooth speaker, play a reference track. A reference track is any song that is mixed and mastered by a professional mixing and mastering engineer. Play it on this type of speakers here and listen to each and every element in the song, how it sounds and how it's been balanced. And then after that, play your song. You'd hear a different, whatever different you hear, you correct it. Now, this is my first my second reference. Now I have the third reference. Now the third reference is just using a cell phone speaker to listen to the song. You take your cell phone. These speakers here at the end, you use them. These ones, yeah. You play a professionally mastered and mixed song by an engineer, and then after you play your song, and then that's basically how it's you balance it, and that's it. So make sure that you reference check all your mixed and mastered songs. You play them on different devices. It must sound good on different devices. And then my last monitoring, I listen to it in the car. If you balance it on these different monitors, trust me, it's gonna sound good in the car, because the car is stereoized. It's not in mono, and these ones are in mono. The car is stereoized, so it's gonna sound good. I don't know why people are panicking about, my song does not sound good in the car and whatnot. No, you're not using reference mixing. You must reference mix. I reference everything. I received a comment asking me to do a tutorial on arranging. Now let me show you arranging. For instance, let's open this here. You open this. Before you start arranging your song, you check what type of song sounds similar to your track. For instance, if I know that for instance, let me take any song. And put it here. If I know that this song sounds similar to the song that I'm making, I make sure that it's in the correct BPM. Now, I come over here and say fit to tempo and press this. And then after that, you listen to the song. For instance, let me show you. I listen to the song, and then at this point here, for example, let's say, this is the reference track. This is the professional song that you like, that sounds similar. So at this point, this is where on the reference track, which is this track, this is where the piano plays. I come over here, then I go to time markers, then I say piano, then it plays. Then I know here, then I know when then I know that when I am arranging my song, here I have to put the piano. Then let's say here comes in the bass line, then I come over here, then I say bass line. Then let's say here they put counter melody here, then I can come over here as well. Come over here, you press Alt T, then you say counter melody, like that. So let's say here's a bridge, you say Alt T, then you say bridge. Bridge, yeah. And then here, let's say for instance this is the end of the song. You click here and then you go here and then you say end. Now here you come over here and you say let me play this song right here. This song right here. Yeah, as I was saying, like the ending of the song, you also listen to, okay, in the song I hear that from this bar they cut out the piano. So you come over here, you said cut out piano. Then you say, okay, from here they cut out some of the percussions. Then you say cut out percussions. Now when you're done, you remove the song and you have the whole entire arrangement right here. You just follow this arrangement and then you're done. That's the secret right there. So yeah, so that's it. So they going back to mixing and mastering, there are tools that you need in order to check your loudness. I usually don't use meters because the limiter that I use has meters on it, which is Step Filter L2. Now there's a good VST here, it's called Span. This, make sure you get it, it's free, you can download it for free. And then, but when it's free or on a free version, it will cut out some of the sounds. So after referencing and checking your balances and whatnot, make sure that you delete it because it's gonna cut out your sounds. So yeah, I use this as well to check the balancing of my sound. And yeah, that's basically it, guys, for the tutorial. So I hope this tutorial was informative. I hope you learned something from it. And then thank you guys for the love, thank you for the support, thank you for the love that you're showing this channel. It really means a lot. Thank you for the comments. I see and read each and every comment and I take them into perspective. And then I have more informative. If you like this type of tutorials where we just speak, and let me know. And then we can also do a live. Where we. What's wrong with my internet now? Something was wrong with my internet connection. Okay, it's fine. hold on, I'm reading something here. Yeah, we can also do a live where we do live sessions, and then you ask me questions and then answer them and demonstrate them live in front of you. So if you want that type of content, you can just put it on the comment section below. And yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, also write down if you want me to do a live where we can talk this thing and you ask me straight questions and I make them on live. Also write down the time on that live. Yeah, write down the time on that live, on which time would you like me to make that live, and also the day, on which day and time would you like me to make that live, so that we can, get together and communicate, and then yeah, basically help out each other on this thing called music production. But I think this live thing is gonna be very effective and very good, because you'll be asking me questions and I'll be doing and responding with a demonstration live. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And then yeah, thanks for tuning in, and then see you on the next one. Cheers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then yeah, I'm out. Cheers.